Hey Vita fans, this is the Vitality Weekly News Update featuring yours truly, Kyle from the Vita Lounge. Got a few minutes? I got a few updates. Ready, set, news. Digerati Distribution has announced that the Vita version of Slain Back from Hell will be coming out November 1st. Quote, a heavy metal inspired arcade combat with puzzle elements and gore galore, stunning visuals, and true old school gameplay accompanied by the most metal soundtrack you've ever heard, end quote. According to its Steam page, the game also features challenging elemental based melee and magical combat, 6 hours of bone crushing metal fueled mayhem and gore, choose from 3 unique weapons in your fight against the demon hordes, a full soundtrack recorded by Kurt Victor Bryant, formerly of Celtic Frost, cunningly concealed secrets, boss fights, mini boss fights, sub mini boss fights, and macro sub mini boss fights, holy shit. No laborious leveling, no tedious grinding, and no wimpy crafting. Grab it November 1st and get to slaying. Kadokawa Games has now revealed some pre-order bonuses for the Japanese release of God Wars, a strategy RPG which will explore the untold history of Japan through folklore and tactical combat. God Wars is inspired visually by traditional Japanese ink painting and wood carving art. In-game, you'll get to customize 14 playable characters with more than 30 different classes, 400 plus skills, and more than 250 unique pieces of equipment. The bottom line, there will be plenty of things for you to tweak in order to mold your party to face each new challenge. It's not been announced yet if these bonuses will be coming to West, but if you pre-order the Japanese version of the game, you'll get the following goodies. A guidebook, a God Wars theme song, Toki wo Koete Fuyumi Sakimoto full chorus version download code, Kaguya Initial Strongest Equipment Set Universal Bow Hood Outfit download code, additional Scenario 1 Huguenot's Future download code, and an additional Scenario 2 A New Opponent download code. The game is due to release in Japan on February 23rd, 2017, and will be released in North America and Europe by NIS America in early 2017. Bad news, guys. It looks like Akiba's beat has been delayed till Q1 2017 in North America. As for those of you looking forward to the Japanese version, well, previously delayed till winter 2016 in Japan, and then December, or so we thought, it seems that the Vita version of Akiba's beat never actually made that December window change after all. The PlayStation 4 version is coming December 15th, but it looks like the Vita version has gone from winter 2016 to undated in the region. Ouch. Akiba's beat is headed to PlayStation Vita in Japan sometime down the line, while it appears that it's dated for Q1 2017 in the West. Demon Gaze 2 will apparently be getting a rather large bit of additional content added to the title for free via post-launch update, as the scenario that's on the way is said to have nearly the same volume of content as the main story. That's pretty damn hefty, or the story's not that long, but I seriously doubt that. Accessible once the main story has been cleared, the upcoming Yagyu Demon Slaying Chronicle Call of the Grimodar scenario features script and supervision by Benny Matsuyama, as well as special character designs by Kazushi Hagiwara. Demon Gaze 2 is due out September 29th in Japan, with this additional scenario to follow via a free update later this fall. According to RPG Site, it looks like Dungeon Travelers 2-2 has been pushed back yet again, this time to spring 2017. As Tyler said back when the game was last delayed over a year ago, it's better to get a delayed game than a broken one, but we'd still like to get the game eventually. Dungeon Travelers 2-2 is headed to Japan sometime during the spring of 2017. Lots of free content is set to hit Toukiden 2 in one way or another, and we've got the details on what and when. Going in chronological order of release, first up is the Toukiden 2 Ruins mode. Coming to Japan September 29th via game update, this new mode puts you against the series of powerful Oni. Defeating these Oni will net you new materials that can be used to create exclusive equipment, so make sure to grab it and get to fighting if you're looking for some cool gear. Following on October 6th are the free-to-play multiplayer version of the game called United Front and the BlazBlue Central Fiction Mitama DLC. The former is a microtransaction-enabled version of Touken 2 that also allows you to play multiplayer for free with no money at all needed, while the latter is a free DLC that adds Ragna from Central Fiction Mitama to your game. Pre-registration for the free-to-play version of the game begins September 27th, but the main game is available now in Japan. Oceanhorn, Monster of the Uncharted Seas, seems to be headed to PlayStation Vita if our inference is correct, as a response to a recent Twitter poll and subsequent tweet seems to indicate just that. Often spoke of as a Zelda-like title, Oceanhorn could be an interesting addition to our portables library, and we hear it's quite good to boot. As for a release date, we'll just have to say pending for now. It's a bit early in the game, so to speak. And the last bit of news for the week, it was recently announced that we'd be getting a limited physical release of Mike Bithell's Thomas Was Alone from our good friends over at Limited Run Games. But now it looks like we've got additional details in a roundabout way. A giveaway tweet has informed us that the title will have 4,000 copy run and will be available for purchase on September 30th. The Limited Run Games site adds that it'll be $24.99 and that they're using their usual 2-tier 10 a.m., 6 p.m. Eastern release. Mark those calendars and set your reminders, you don't want to miss this. That's all for the news recap this week, which means it's time for a rundown of newly released trailers, the following titles having either a new trailer or new footage released since I last sent some vitality your way. Akiba's Beat, Ateir Fierce, Berserk, Code Realize Future Blessings, Demon Gaze 2, Fate Extella The Umbral Star, Idle Death Game TV, Knights of Azure 2 Bride of the New Moon, Saga Scarlet Grace, SD Gundam G Generation Genesis, Slain Back from Hell, Sword Art Online Hollow Realization, World of Final Fantasy, and more. So those are the standout happenings from the last 7 days. Make sure to check back here around this time next week for another new update of Vitality. Hit up the Vita Lounge for the full stories and all the bits I didn't cover. And of course, have a great week of Vita gaming. See you next week, guys.